Hello friends, I am Rahul and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, we will see how to create a simple and effective resume for cloud technologies. So first of all, the header which will be in the center. Then in the extreme left corner of the resume, you have to write your first name and last name. Then you have to write your mobile number like +91, then okay, then you have to write your email ID. So your ID should be first name dot last name at domain.com format. Make sure your email address is a professional email address, at not like a fancy email address which is like callmethis@gmail.com or callmethis@something.com. It's me something@gmail.com. It should not like be that. You should keep your email address as much as a professional email address. Then we will insert a horizontal line. Then we will write a objective. So what is our objective? Okay, so our objective is to get a job in a good company with a good salary, but we can't write it like this. So here what we can write is, so I am looking for an opportunity in cloud technologies to show my knowledge of cloud and to be a part of the organization's growth. Okay, so this is our objective, this what we want to achieve. Then so here I am considering that I am a fresher, okay, and I am trying to search for a job with this resume. So what I will write here is, I will write my education summary. It should be in bold. So in the education summary, what I would suggest is to create a table like this. In the first column, we will have a education. It should be bold. It should be in center. Then university, same with this. And then year of passing. So in many resume I have seen they usually mention their percentages in the last column, but I think that should not be there, so I'm skipping it for me. Then I will add my education detail here. So first, the latest education should be first, which is BE-ENTC. Okay, BE-ENTC. The university is Pune and the year is, for example, 2014. Next, the 12th standard like HSC from Pune in the year of 2010. Next is SSC, which is a 10th standard. This is also from Pune in 2008. So this is a clear education summary. This is the history of my education, like what I did in which year and from where. Then the next part is to add technical competencies. So here in the technical competencies, what I would suggest to create a same table again. Let's insert a table of 2x4. In the first column, I would have a technology in bold and in center. Second, here I would add tools, same bold and in center. Here, suppose I am looking for a cloud technologies and I have few tools which I knew, so I will mention it here. So for example, if I know about operating systems, I will add here like Linux and Windows. If I know about any cloud provider, so I will write here cloud technologies, suppose Amazon Web Services. Next would be, suppose I know programming language which is Python, so I can mention it here. If you know more than this, you can add new technologies here. Okay, you can extend the table and you can add. Maybe if you know any version control tool, so you can add it here like GitHub, GitLab, AWS code commit, like this. So why we are doing this? Because this will give a clear picture to the interviewer like what kind of technologies you know. This is your summary. After this, what you have to do is you have to mention like what is your knowledge, what is your understanding about the tools. So you can write the understanding of the tools. Okay, what you can do is, let's start from the first one. So what you have to do is you will write here like what exactly you know in Linux and Windows. Suppose you know basic commands of the Linux, you have to insert basic understanding of Linux commands. Also, what you have to do, you have to mention the specific commands or a sample commands, like what kind of commands you know. Maybe a basic, advanced, intermediate, on expertise level. So you have to write down. So like cd, ls, maybe mkdir, etc. So similarly, you have to write it for other parts as well. For example, if you are good at web services, what you can write, basic understanding of Apache 2 and Tomcat, or Apache 2, Nginx and Tomcat. If you are good at shell, you can write good at writing shell scripts. So I would suggest here to add some example like what kind of shell script you have written in past. So what it will do is it will help the interviewer to understand like what kind of a scripts you have written, and he can ask you the questions on a sample shell script. So it will be easy. If you have created that shell script, then it will be very easy to explain that shell script to the interviewer. So it will also build up a trust between you and the interviewer that okay, this is a genuine resume and the person who has this resume has a particular understanding of the tools mentioned. Next, similarly, what you can do here, you can add the other tools. So suppose you have an understanding of a MySQL database on Linux, you can also write it down like understanding of MySQL on Linux. Then suppose you have understanding of Active Directory, so you can write basic knowledge of Windows Active Directory. Then understanding of DNS, understanding of DHCP, understanding of backups, kind of. So it will be very easy for you to answer these questions and also it will be very easy for the interviewer to understand what kind of services you know. Next, let's clear the grammatical mistakes. Okay, so you have to be very clear about what you are writing. All the grammar, all the English, whatever you have put down in the resume, it should be very clear. It should not have any spelling mistakes, or it should not have any grammatical mistakes there. So what I am saying is, this is not to judge your English pronunciation or maybe your English writing. Okay, this is not a competition of a writing, but what is exactly coming out from this is like you are not able to invest that much of time in your resume to streamline it, then how you can invest much more time in another technologies for your own learning. So that's why your resume should be very clear and simple. Next, what you have to do, you have to add project details. So I will add my project details here. So whatever project I have completed in the first year. Okay, so for example, what we can do is major project, okay, mini project, cloud project, and etc. So this kind of a detail you should have here, and also you should have a clear and proper understanding of these projects. Also, you can mention your contribution in this, like what contribution you have made in this project, maybe a technical, maybe non-technical, whatever, you have to mention it. Then you have to mention if you have any certifications. So certifications is like, suppose you have a Red Hat certification, maybe you have AWS certification, maybe you have Python certification, like this. So you have to mention here. You have to mention the name of the certificate. After this, you have to mention your personal details. So in personal details, so in the personal details, what you have to mention? You have to mention your name, your address, your mobile number, your email address. Okay, you can change the sequence. You can keep mobile number at second, your email address at third, and address at fourth. After this, you have to make a declaration. So this is a declaration that I, okay, your name, so your first name and last name, confirms that the information given above is correct and based on my knowledge. Okay, so here I will add the place, then date, and here I will add my name. So this is how your resume should be. It is very simple. Your font size is same throughout the resume. Your font also same throughout your resume. So it is good. Also, you have to work on the understanding of the tools part. Here, you should have to properly advertise what you know exactly. Don't write like you have excellent writing skills. Do not write like this. Also don't write then you have excellent speaking skills. So do not write like this. It will become very hard for you to defend in the interview, because strong expertise is not a good word to write. Also, do not write anything like hobbies. So what I have seen in many, they write like hobbies. So what hobbies they write? First, listening music, dancing, playing cricket. So I personally think that no one is there to know what hobbies you have. Okay, so I think you should not write the hobbies there because it is not relevant. We should only ensure that the tools and the technical competencies which we have mentioned are up to date, and we are adding some value to the company by providing this expertise. That's it for the video. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching.